Hey David, did you know that you can start your own housing program and it doesn't require you for you to own the property and you do not need a license? So how in the world would you do that? I was always told that you had to own the property and that there was always some kind of special license that you had to get from your city to do this. People always told me that there was lots of red tape to jump through. So you mean to tell me that these are also not group homes? It's actually simple. They're called independent living facilities, and Forster Consultants actually created it. They hold the trademark for it. So I follow them religiously on Instagram at Forster Consultants as well as Facebook. And every Monday night at 6 p.m., they actually go live on YouTube at Forster Consultants, and I follow them there as well. So you mean to tell me my dream of becoming this housing provider that I've always dreamt of is closer than I realize? And again, you're telling me I don't need a license and I don't have to own the property. Absolutely. You do not have to own the property. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be a CNA. And you can get started as soon as tomorrow. Click the link below for more information. Hey, what's going on, family? Are you somebody that needs some help in your life or your business? Are you somebody that has a lot of ideas, but you can't quite get them out? You probably need a virtual assistant, guys. And again, at $5 an hour, that's an absolute cheat code for you, your life, your family, and your business. Because oftentimes these virtual assistants, guys, can do a lot of what we can't. And they often come with a bachelor or a master's degree. So when it comes to the educational side of it, guys, these VAs are, again, the cheat code to everything that you're probably looking for. Most of you guys have a full-time job, so it's hard to kind of implement a lot of the ideas that God is giving you or the ideas that are in your heart. You should be visiting va101.co to get a virtual assistant that can help you in your life and your business and get some of these ideas out of your brain onto paper and then to implementation. One more time, visit va101.co, not .com, but va101.co and get a virtual assistant, guys, for $5 an hour. It's the cheat code, and it'll be the best decision that you ever made. I promise. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. We're gonna do a quick mic check. So Tia, make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. I'm in a different area, different space, a little bit of a different equipment. So just want to make sure that everybody's able to hear me loud and clear. Charmaine, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear as well. I appreciate it because I just hate to start talking and y'all can't hear a word I'm saying. So can y'all hear me loud and clear? Let me know in the chat, Tia, if you can hear me loud and clear. All right, perfect. Charmaine say I'm loud and clear. So welcome everybody to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. Today's Tuesday, and guess what we always do on Tuesdays, right? We to talk about digital flow solutions and what's driving and running this housing program that we're always talking about. Now, as you guys know, I'm not very techy. I am not Shay, and Shay is not here tonight. So y'all got to bear with me. So I'm going to be talking about digital flow solutions in terms of what it does and how we're able to do literally what we do. So a lot of you guys have heard me talk about this week of, we use this system to contact our social workers, our case managers, our social service providers. Or actually, man, you know what? I done jump straight into it. I didn't even tell people who I am. So I don't want to take for granted that you guys just know who I am, right? So my name is Derek Forston. Obviously, I represent Forston Consultants. I'm always telling you guys to be a walking billboard. So whatever you guys do, I don't care if you fry chicken, if you own a daycare, I don't care if you sell chocolate chip cookies or you're housing the homeless. Whatever you do, you should be wearing that every day. So guys, wherever I go, it's not hard to figure out who I am and what I do, because probably 60% of the time I'm wearing Forster Consultants, but the other probably 40, 45, I'm wearing something that says Second Chance Housing. So really quickly, guys, my name is Derek Forston, own and operator of Second Chance Housing. That's my personal independent living facilities. And that's where we take people from homeless to hopeful, right? So that's my program. So some people try to teach you this or talk about it, but they don't actually do it. I'm a coach that not only teaches it, but I also do it. So from Forster Consultants, that's our consulting company where we go all over the world teaching it. Make sense, everybody? So that's what the two companies are. And I'm just super excited because as you, some of you all know, some of you all don't know, my biggest drive to teach this to you all is because people hid it from me, right? So many years ago, God showed me my dream, which is housing the homeless and the displaced, through somebody that was doing it the wrong way. And quite frankly, y'all making $41,000 a month doing it. So as I was a social worker making 28 grand a year, begging God to change my life, he allowed me to stumble upon this lady who I actually respected at one point until I found out She was making 41 grand a month, but housing people in rats and roaches and in filth and in squalor. And that's not how we do this, guys, especially if you're making that kind of money. Like if you're profiting and making that kind of money, why would you mistreat people like that? Right? So that's literally who I am, and that's what we do. And literally on Tuesday nights, we talk about the system that runs all of this, which is Digital Flow Solutions. So Digital Flow Solutions, guys, is an all-in-one platform that runs every business actually that we have. So God has blessed my wife and I to own 8 different businesses. But the one that we're talking about tonight, the housing, the real estate piece, we also use this system for this. So it's our phone. We all need a business phone line. It's our website. It's our email campaigns and the way that we send emails to people. Right. So how am I able to email tons of social workers at one time to get them to either the A, come visit my ILF, or B, just to introduce me and who I am? So a lot of times, guys, the emails aren't all about just trying to say, hey, how many clients can you send me? Sometimes it's about just introducing yourself. So again, we believe in this thing called POC, right? And we call it proof of concept. So how am I able to prove what this is, and how can I show it to people? And how can I get the word out about this is what we do? So again, for us, a big part of it is social media. Most of y'all that are watching me right now found me on social media. So every business that I have, we blast it out to the world. Because I always jokingly say, if you bake the best chocolate chip cookies, but nobody knows about it, how will they know to come buy them cookies from you? Does that make sense, everybody? Right? 2 people put in the chat, that makes sense, Derek. If you fry the best chicken, but don't nobody know about it, I could fry the worst chicken, but if they see my commercial every day, guess who they're going to come and see? And guess who's going to make the most money? Me. So also we utilize Facebook groups, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube. And one of the newest ones right here, I'll admit, guys, this one has been a game changer for us. We've been utilizing local radio. So here's some free coaching right now. Wherever you guys live at, there's some local Christian radio or a smaller radio station that the advertising is so small that you almost be crazy not to try it. Prime example, I got a spot right now because, as you guys know, my accountant has her own show on radio, and we feature on that every Friday. Now that's free because that's her show, and we just featured, and we're just blessed to be there. But now for minimum, and if you're an ILF Mastery Blueprint, I'm gonna actually tell y'all exactly what I paid, right? But on this YouTube channel, I'm gonna kind of keep it pretty, bland. But guys, I'm paying pennies on the dollar to be on every Tuesday. And watch this, it's for 5 minutes. So most of y'all know that I run my mouth for 2 hours and 3 hours talking about this. That's really hard for me, Tia. Tia, can you imagine them telling me I got a slot, but it's only 5 minutes? But Tia is called Takeover Tuesday. And it's on WOKB 1680, and that's AM radio. So if you're local or if you got some kind of thing where you can stream, guys, join me at 8:35 a.m. every morning for a 5-minute dose of some motivation. But more than likely, again, how do we do this? And again, y'all pray for me, Charmaine, because Charmaine, you know I got a big mouth and I love to talk about this. So 5 minutes for me is like, ooh. But guys, I can do it. And we did the first one today. So every Tuesday on WOKB 1680, I got a spot at 8:35 where I'm talking about this. And people that want to do this are going to hear it. So can you imagine advertising your housing program? Forget about me and forget about my coaching for 2 seconds. My housing program is something I'm also going to introduce them to in week 5 of me doing this. And I'm doing this for a bunch of months in a row. I took a 3-month slot, you all. And remember, my IMB people, I'm going to break it down to you guys exactly about the cost and everything. I saved some stuff for you guys too, right? But essentially, guys, for pennies on the dollar, hundreds of thousands of people are going to hear my message on the radio while they're driving to work, while they're on their lunch break, eating their ham sandwich, while they're dropping their kids off, whatever. Oh, yeah. And again, it's at 8:35 a.m. So a lot of people are driving to work. They're also playing this as a replay. And then also, Miss Lisa, you and I talked today. Lisa, guess what they're also doing? Lisa, they're also allow me to record a commercial, and they're playing that throughout the day. Guys, how genius is that? Dr. Nabia, can you imagine getting your housing program up and running, and now you go on local radio and you scream to the neighborhood, the city, your county, in terms of what you do and how you're solving the affordable housing crisis through your housing program? I think that is absolutely genius. And in terms of also what it costs, guys, this is a no-brainer. And most of you guys know I own tons of businesses, so I'm going to be switching it up. Like probably in week 6 or 7, I'm going to be talking about my company, Power Stream Solutions. You guys that are following me on social media, you see that right now. I got a post out showing you guys that I'm teaching and training military veterans how to pressure wash to give them a purpose in life and how to put money in their pocket and how to keep them out of trouble. Put a number 7 in the chat if you think that's cool. That we're training military veterans. And guess what? I'm going to be advertising that business because guess what? We're in the spring now, in the summer. Everybody wants their driveway done, their cars detailed. So I'm going to be taking advantage of that, Charmaine, who's my sister in Ohio. So Charmaine, if you don't tell me in 3 weeks that you've at least researched your local radio, Christian radio station, I'm like, wow, Charmaine, like, why didn't you do that? And again, if you joining me today and you don't house people, I don't care what you do. Again, if you sell fried chicken, you own a daycare, you a doctor, you own your own chiropractic business, you sell chocolate chip cookies out of your car, you paint and you sell that, you have online marketing, whatever you do, guys. I was talking with Lisa today. Big shout out to Lisa. And I was jokingly, but I said this to everybody. I don't care if you have the best service in the world. If nobody knows about it, it's baloney. And what sucks is the guy that can have a business that's just like yours, and it's going to make you mad too. He going to do better than you. And his stuff sucks. But guess what? He on TikTok every day. He on Facebook every day. He on Instagram every day. He on YouTube talking about it. He go live 3 days a week. I'm coaching a guy right now. He's under me just short of probably 5 days. He's got a lot going on. He's a great guy, but nobody knows what he does. Does that make sense? And I know I jokingly talk about the fried chicken and the chocolate chip cookies, but interject your business into that. You can be the best, but if nobody knows about it, this is baloney. So again, just even before I continue with Digital Flow Solutions, I'm even just talking about the local radio station. Right now, the local radio station where I am, guys, they got advertisements for $20, $10. $20 will get you a 60-second commercial. $35 will get you a minute and 90-second commercial. They have 30-second commercials. Guys, I only need 30 seconds to get my message, and they're going to play that throughout the day. Wow. Again, so I just hope you guys are catching that. And then the other way that obviously we get referrals and clients in the way that we market is getting referrals from other people. So not even 5 days ago, if you're an ILF Mastery Blueprint member, we interjected the VAs, the virtual assistants inside of your private Telegram group. Now there's no excuse, because even if you don't have your own VA, and this is so powerful, there's VAs inside of that group that are with you, and all you got to go in there and announce, hey, I have a 4-bed, 2-bath home. I'm only accepting men. I'm only accepting women. I live in Arkansas, and blah, 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 blah. There's virtual assistants that are looking at that because they're trying to make money for their prospective owners, like Jess does for me every day. We just made a referral again 30 minutes before I jumped on this call. I told you guys I'm full to capacity right now, and I'm looking for another house, another ILF. So guess what Jess does? Because my phone rings every day. And don't forget, Jess is my virtual assistant that runs my program. This is Jess. Jess runs my program, guys, and Jess lives in the Philippines. And all of this, again, is still talking about what's running your housing program. That's today's topic. Jess, who's my virtual assistant, and these VAs start at $5 an hour. And Digital Flow Solutions is the software that backs everything that I'm talking about. And I hope this is making sense. And again, I want to show you guys something, right? That whole proof of concept. I'm real good at this right here, right? Because there's so many people that are in your city that is doing this the wrong way. I love to show the social workers and case manager what it looks like. But how do I get a message out to all of these social workers and case managers that I'm meeting? So I encourage you guys to always to go to these events, to advertise, take people's phone numbers, their cards. And because I give you all digital flow solutions with your coaching, you are to enter their names and their emails and all the information in there so that when you get ready to send an email, they're all in one place. So that's why we tell you guys this is an all-in-one platform and everything can be done from this one place. So I went to an event a couple of days ago and I brought back probably over 16, 17 different business cards. And because I have a virtual assistant, which makes me lazy, I sent all of that to Jess, and Jess entered all of those people within my system. So guess what happens when I send an email out tomorrow that says, hey, just want to let you guys know I'm opening up a brand new house. And I want all of you social workers to come and see it. I want all of you case managers to come and see it because I want to be the go-to person when it comes to housing. Charmaine, this is what it looks like. Lisa, this is what it looks like. How did I get all? Can somebody count these women in that picture and just give me a count of that real quick? These are all social workers and case managers besides Mr. Ken in that picture. Ken actually represents a housing program. They're under our coaching, actually. Ken's my family. That's Ken and Rita. Big shout out to Ken and Rita. Can somebody just count those women that are in that picture? And obviously that beautiful girl that's in that tan shirt, that's my wife, Shay. You don't have to count her either. But Lisa, that's what I'm talking about. How am I? And Lisa, trust me, there were more people that came through. These are just the 17 that actually made the photo, right? And watch this, Lisa. These people are all from different places. This is not one hospital. Can you imagine right now, if y'all could close your eyes for 3 seconds, can you imagine if God gave you a house today and he gave you 17 people that what they're looking for is what you have? Guys, we're not selling alarm systems. We're not selling something that people kind of just want. This is a need. That's what makes this business ministry so powerful. People need this. Does that make sense? People don't need your chocolate chip cookies and the extra pounds that they're going to gain from it. But boy, they need this housing. Can you imagine 15 different social workers that have your phone number, your email address, and know what it looks like? Because this is what we do. I want these people to come and see what we do. There's so many people that's in your city right now doing this the wrong way. They're trying to hide it. So guess what we do? I call it POC, proof of concept. I want people to see it. Make sense, everybody? Look at all of those people walking in and out of those rooms where, guys, it's kind of like an open house. I'm almost playing a realtor, but in a different way. Telling these people, Charmaine, that I'm the go-to and that y'all don't have to call nobody else. Well, I'm giving y'all some great coaching right now. When you get these people in your grasp, some of y'all may be afraid to do this, not me. Ladies and gentlemen, can I make an announcement real quick? Everybody in this room, congratulations. You just found the best housing provider you ever could imagine. I'm your go-to, and you only need to call me. No need to call anybody else in this city. Lord have mercy. Somebody gonna feel embarrassed to do that. Does that make sense? Anybody? I'm telling them that I'm the go-to. Why I got them here with me in my place. Can I get 3 of y'all to say, Derek, that makes sense to me? I would do that, Derek. Especially because you telling me to. Why wouldn't I do that? Now, this is just one of our people, right? Anita been with us a long time. She's kind of Shay calls her like the ambassador of her program. But look at also what Ken and Rita are doing. Because also what's not in this picture is a lot of other providers that we brought into this that we're coaching and teaching so that they can get the feel of what this looks like and sounds like in meeting people. If you go to a place like this with all of these people, You would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't exchange information. But where are you going to put it? Back in the day, you just exchange cards, and you may put it in your phone, you may not. Today, we put it inside of Digital Flow Solutions. Does that make sense? So again, how do you think we got all of these people to show up? Nobody picked up a phone and called these folks. Now, if somebody doesn't respond, my virtual assistant, Jess, will get on the phone and say, good morning, Miss Brenda. We noticed that we sent you an email on Thursday. Maybe you didn't get a chance to check because I know you guys get busy. But we have an open house on Friday at 10 a.m. and we would love for you and your team to come. See how I didn't just invite Miss Brenda? Miss Brenda, I want you to come with everybody you know at that place. Does that make sense, everybody? Brenda, don't come by yourself, Brenda. Brenda, please bring your co-workers, your social worker friends, your case managers, bring your boss lady. We want everybody to come. So it looks like, Lisa, you and I are the only people that would actually say, hey, guys, y'all just found y'all next best housing provider. So, Lisa, looks like me and you are the only two that would actually do that. And again, no problem. That's just me. Lisa told me she's very outgoing too. So, Lisa, you probably just like me, and you wouldn't mind doing that. Because in my opinion, Lisa, while they're at your place, now I don't know how this slide gets in here, but this is when we do a spa day for our women. As you guys see, I'm overseeing, acting like I know what I'm doing. But this is when we bring the love of God into a lot of what we do. I didn't even know that this slide was next. Right, so this is a kind of that makeup day. Yeah, I didn't even know that this was here. So we take people from homeless to hopeful and from regular to spectacular, right? So Shay, in her nonprofit of doing this, she also does a spa day, women's day, and all that kind of stuff. But back into what we're talking about today, Digital Flow Solutions runs all of this, and it's our software system that allows us to contact social workers. It allows us to do our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and YouTube, and Pinterest, and a bunch of other places. I can send email campaigns. I can do automations and funnels. And there's 3 different packages, right? There's one for $37. Most people fall in between these first 2 packages. And it comes with your website build out. Now, if you get our coaching, all of this comes with it. But if you say, Derek, I do something different, man. Derek, I run a daycare. Derek, I have a chiropractor office. Derek, I'm a mechanic and I fix cars. Derek, I'm a shade tree mechanic, but I surely want a website. No problem. Because again, we're just business coaches just in general. So I don't care what you do. You need a website. We're in 2025. Without a website and social media, you don't exist. It is that simple. 35 years ago, 30 years ago, everything was on a handshake and an agreement. Today, no website, no social media. People are going to think you're a scam, that you don't exist. So for a lot of people, when they say, well, Derek, man, where should I start? I want to get into this housing thing, Derek. Like, what's my first step? Well, the coaching, obviously, because everything comes with it. But if not, I would highly recommend you at least get a website. And even right now, where our do-it-yourself version, that crazy package is still out. Like, that's a no-brainer. But if you just said, Derek, man, I can spend $97 on a website, bro, and I can afford $37 a month, that's kind of where I would recommend you start at. And then for people that just want your website to do a bunch of other stuff and you make money in your sleep, like prime example, I'm a coach. So people call me 24 hours a day and they're always trying to contact me 24 hours a day. I got a system that when I'm not available, so a lot of times when I'm sleeping, people are setting up appointments. They're watching my webinar. All that stuff's automated. You guys can do that with this system. So if you sell a product, if you have an ebook, if you want to write an ebook, I got whole teachers of how I teach you how to write an ebook in one day from start to finish. Like, I got a lot of coaching on that stuff. That was actually a workshop, I think, for like $97, where I taught people in that workshop, and a lot of them left that day with the book. All they had to do was put it on Amazon or on their website like we give y'all. So I encourage you guys to be authors this year. In fact, all of my IMB people, if you're under my coaching, you will be an author this year. I'm going to teach you how to do it. Okay? And then for people that may already be in business and got a lot going on, you need your website to do a bunch of stuff, and you want to integrate your virtual assistant in it, your accounting, all of that stuff, those people get this plan. But as I said, most people, and with this plan, our virtual assistant comes with it for free, and there is no setup fee. right? So for the $297, what we call the Big Daddy, right, the business icon, there is no setup fee. The other two, there's a setup fee of $97. And then it's either $87 a month or $37 a month. And again, for us, that's what runs our entire program. That's how I find these women that need my help for housing. These women would be homeless on the street without me and Digital Flow Solutions and my assistant, Jess, because they're all going to see me on social media. That comes from Digital Flow Solutions. They're all going to call into that phone. My assistant, Jess, is going to answer it. My phone comes from, again, from Digital Flow Solutions. I'm even going to find my house and talk to people and send messages through Digital Flow Solutions to find these women. I'm going to send emails and social media through Digital Flow Solutions to find homeless women just like these ladies and take them from homeless to hopeful. And then when we move them in, I'm going to give them pedicures, manicures, all of this stuff. Does that make sense, anybody, or am I just blabbering? Because when you want to start a business, what is your foundation? That's right, doctor, self-care day. Can you imagine for a lot of you all that get your hair done and your nails done, some of y'all may take that for granted because you're just used to it. Some of y'all got an appointment tomorrow. Some of y'all got one Saturday. These women, some of them have never experienced makeup, never experienced a pedicure, a manicure. And that leads right into procrastination, is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to do. So most of you guys already know you need to act on this. My job is just to kind of give it to you and give you the lead and the map to it. But again, guys, we're just talking about how do we house the homeless and the displaced, but what's the back end of it? A lot of people try to start a business, again, no matter what it is, but there's no foundation. And for me, the foundation is getting an LLC or some kind of entity. Next step is establish yourself with a brand. What is your color scheme? Where's your logo? Where's your website? Where's your social media? Where's your business phone? How are you going to send emails and campaigns out? And for us, Digital Flow Solutions is an all-in-one platform that can do all of that. Because again, a lot of you guys got a bunch of great ideas. You just don't know how to put them together. And again, with the virtual assistants, because again, guys, I trained Jess 2 years ago to be me. Jess runs my whole program now. The phone, the email, the building of the relationships. All she does for me is set up appointments for me to go run my big mouth to talk about how great we are. Jess moved the guy in today for somebody else because we're full. Call came into Jess. Jess is trained to say, well, hey, how did you hear about us? Oh, I saw Derek on Second Chance Housing on Instagram running his big mouth and talking about housing. How can we help you? Jess does the whole assessment. And she's so good now where Jess don't really have to ask me. But she still says, hey, Derek, I got a good one now. And Derek, man, we should take this guy, or let's refer him to Miss Linda or Miss So-and-so. And now Jess does that assessment, moves that guy into somebody else because we're full to capacity. So we train these VAs that when I'm full, prime example, if you live near me, God bless you. Especially like right now, because all of my referrals and calls are going to you all. I'm full. I can't take another person, but I'm looking for a house. So that, guess what? That's part of Jess's job as well, to be on Zillow, Realtor.com, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, to find me a house, find us a house. I say, Jess, we need a house. Because essentially, guys, I work for Jess. Because I'm the boots on the ground, but she handles my email, my calendar, my schedule. I don't even know who I'm talking to tomorrow, but my calendar is full. Jess controls all of that. So that's how powerful these VAs are, guys. They can run your entire business. And as usual, man, we always tell you guys to move at the speed of instruction when you guys hear this stuff, right? So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, it's about 7:30-ish. I'm not going to be here super long tonight, but any questions about Digital Flow Solutions, any questions about the coaching in terms of ILF, or just questions, I talked to a lot of people today that are finding me on TikTok. And if you guys are here or wherever you came from, if you have questions, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And I'll stay for another 10, 15 minutes if you guys have questions. If not, I'm going to bless y'all and get y'all out of here. But I just want to show y'all tonight what runs the businesses that we have. And again, it's digitalflowsolutions.net. We'll be right back. We figured out your problem. You have a great business or a great business idea. You just don't have a website. So visit digitalflowsolutions.net and get the best website in the world for only $97. And then you just pick your monthly plan. Let's get back to the content. All right, all right. So that was a short commercial, right? So I'm back already. So let me do this real quick. Any questions or any concerns? I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. But even as I do this, let me queue up something. Let me take one more break. I want to warm my tea up real quick, y'all. I'm trying to save my voice a little bit. So notice I'm talking a little low, Tia. So Tia, now you ain't gonna give me no credit, Tia, but make sure you tell Shay that I went over here yelling today. I got my voice nice and low today, right, Tia? Now Tia, if I'm not, you tell me. Charmaine, how am I doing? Charmaine, because you know they get on me, Charmaine. If I go to talking too loud, I go to losing my voice, right? Because I'm blessed, y'all, to be able to speak at a graduation. I keep telling you guys about. We went to that Central Florida Network re-entry. I'll call it network meeting. And I'm blessed, man. They heard me speak one time and they just keep inviting me back. So they got this apprenticeship program within the jail. And these people are actually graduating from this program and they want me to speak at it. Kind of like motivation, but also about housing because they all need somewhere to live. But they just want me to speak to some young men also with what could be a goal to them, right? Because even though they've been in jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, they also deserve a second chance at life. And what if they learn this thing and start helping people? Because some of y'all don't know, but some of y'all do. I got a guy that I coach right now, and he proud of this, and he want me to tell y'all, so I ain't telling his business. He did 15 years in prison, came out, nobody would give him a job. In fact, I'm going to bring him on the channel one day. If 7 of y'all tell me y'all want to hear from him, let me know in the chat. I got a guy that did 15 years in prison, made a mistake, came out, nobody want to give him a job, nobody want to give him a chance. We taught him this. He now has multiple properties and never needs a job ever in his life. Make sense, everybody? And Tia, you already know him because me and you from the same city. I'll just have to make you know who he is, Tia, but you know his family too. 15 years in prison, got out, got into this. He did what we call move at the speed of instruction. He got out, heard about this. He was good friends with my brother and said, man, D, I heard y'all doing this. Man, I heard about y'all way in prison. Y'all getting properties, housing people, and helping people. I said, yeah. He said, man, can I get in it? Do I need a license? Nope. Anybody gonna stop me because I did 15 years in prison? Nope. Because the social worker don't care about your prison sentence. They need somewhere to send their clients the day of discharge. Does that make sense? Nobody care about your background to do this. But if you go get a job tomorrow or try to get one at Walmart, Checkers, Sonny's Barbecue, AT&T, or to be a school teacher, they're going to run your background. And all of us ain't clean. And don't raise your hand. I don't want to know it. Don't put no numbers in the chat. Just keep that to yourself tonight. But what I'm saying, it don't matter. Because I got a guy that can prove it. And he loved to talk. So I'm going to bring him on this channel. I'm glad I thought of him tonight. And probably because I was talking to him yesterday about a house I got for sale right now as a wholesale deal. Because we also talk about wholesaling real estate. Right? 15 years in prison. That ain't none of y'all's story. Probably. Right? But look. Okay? And Lisa said, did he use a rental home? Absolutely. Yep. But also since being out, he's also flipped mobile homes. So a lot of y'all hear me talk about flipping and getting into the mobile home game. That's what he jumped into. That's how he kind of also combined what we do with that. So he absolutely, Lisa, he used the rental home. He didn't buy one. Remember, he was fresh out of prison. Where was he getting that money from? Just like me, as that poor social worker making 28 grand a year, where was I getting that money from? Okay. Oh, and by the way, if you guys appreciate this information or just us in general or anything you've seen on social media, we would appreciate a 5-star Google review. And thank you to everybody that's doing it. A lot of y'all did it yesterday from that live. So again, if you just bumped into us, we simply teach people how to take a piece of real estate that you can lease it or rent it. Forget about buying it for right now. Now, if you like Lisa will go and buy her a place. Most of us can't do that today. So we teach you how to rent it or lease it. Tia also did go and rent a place. Shout me out in the chat, Tia, if you're still here. Tia bought a place, fixed and flipped it. In fact, I'm going to bring up my fix and flip here in a minute, but Tia did that. But 98% of y'all, just like me, we had to rent or lease that first place. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, because for most of us, that's the way that we're going to get started. Make sense, everybody? Okay. So let me give a few directives, and then I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Let me check the chat though. I didn't check the chat yet. Let me see. Yep, Tia's here. Tia, I think I saw you in my TikTok. I think that was today or earlier. I was on TikTok earlier today, y'all. And because TikTok doesn't understand that my 407-326-0086 phone number is a promotional number that gives information, they think that I'm giving out like somebody's personal number, and they banned me. So they kicked me out. They've been warning me about it. So I got to change that up on TikTok because they don't like that. So I just now got to lead people to the website when I'm on TikTok, because they kept warning me and warning me. And y'all, they banned me. So I'm banned all the way till tomorrow at, I think, 10:55 a.m. And then if I do it again, they ban me for a week. Then if I do it again, I think they kick me out. So we got to figure out a different way on TikTok, y'all, because they kicked me right out of my, I had a bunch of people in the live today. And Tia, were you there when I got kicked out? And were you wondering what happened? If you were in that live today with us, me and Tia, let me know. It was probably over 80 or 90 people in there. We were just going, talking. Everybody was coming back and forth and commenting, and it just ended. And TikTok says, violation, strike one. I was like, huh? And also because I signed up for that TikTok shop thing, and I'm in that affiliate program now, I'm supposed to be wearing these glasses, that the Bluetooth. I'm supposed to be doing all that, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. So probably because I also got some of them glasses on the way. So when y'all see me wearing them, most of y'all know I don't wear glasses, but let me tell y'all something that's completely off topic right now. Y'all need to get on TikTok. TikTok is giving a lot of people ways to make money. And some of y'all got busy lives, and I understand that maybe you can't go live just randomly during the daytime. But guys, they got so many ways on TikTok now to make money. It's crazy. Like, I'm getting all these notifications within my TikTok. They're allowing me now, y'all, to send for free samples for a lot of these products and sell it on my page. One of the reasons why I'm getting violations because I'm not talking about the glasses that I became affiliated of. So I may have to go and grab some fake glasses tomorrow just to put them on, because I got the real ones ordered. But just as a whole completely different subject, you guys need to get on TikTok. If you sell something, if you do something, or for some of y'all that maybe just want to be a creator, I'll admit, I don't call myself a creator, but social media does. But because I come and teach and run my big mouth, I'm a creator. And guys, you can make money like this. And I'll admit, I didn't know that you can just make money by coming on here talking. But TikTok has got a lot of ways, y'all, for y'all to get in the game. And a lot of that stuff, because I thought when I saw people selling this stuff, y'all, I thought they were buying the stuff. And then I got to pray to God that somebody buy my glasses. But that ain't how it works. You can advertise the glasses, of course, buy you a pair. But then when you sell a pair and somebody buys it and click on your thing to get it, you make like a commission. And some people making 6 figures a year. Some people making 5 figures a month, 10 and 20 and 30,000 a month. And I finally met somebody that I know personally that's doing it. So it's one thing to see it on TikTok and just see people posting, I made $20,000 this month. But it's one thing, like y'all, a bunch of y'all hear me talk about this, but a bunch of y'all know me personally that have seen my bank account. Y'all have been to my ILS, so you know what we do. That's how I feel about the guy that I met now that I kind of know him. Y'all, he making 20 grand a month on TikTok. Just doing what I'm doing. He advertising them glasses, sweatpants, t-shirts, these headphones, a watch, like whatever. Like, it's crazy, y'all. And I didn't know it was possible. So because I already do this, I'm also going to kind of mix it in. So I'm just giving y'all the advice. Y'all know me. If I learn something and it turn me on in terms of money, I'm going to teach it to y'all. Okay? Make sense, everybody? All right, good stuff. So I don't see anything else in the chat. So I'm probably going to get ready to let you guys go. I just want to make sure that everybody still knows that those sales and those scholarships that we talked about, lucky for a lot of you all that hear this, my team still hasn't had the chance to change all of those prices how I told them to Monday. So I'm just like Walmart. If you walk in Walmart and see a shirt for $10, but the sign say $4.99, Walmart gonna give it to you at $4.99. That's kind of the same with what's happening right now. So my coaching is still on sale. So that DIY product is still $297, a long way from the regular $997. So make sure you also go to forstonconsultants.com to see this stuff. And also the one-on-one coaching, what everybody wants and everybody gets, even at the full price of $7,500. But right now, guys, you can still get a $5,000 discount off of that by entering in the coupon box, that coupon code thing, 2025. So if you enter 2025 in the coupon box for the ILF Mastery Blueprint, immediately $5,000 deducts from the price. Like it's on spot. And it changes it from $7,500 to $2,500. And again, my team was supposed to change this. So you guys get the benefit of that. I'll fuss at them later, but as long as it's still active, so if you text the phrase DIY, just DIY, to that phone number scrolling below, 407-326-0086, that gives you the DIY for only $297. And then for the ILF Mastery Blueprint, I will go to forstonconsultants.com/IMB. When you get to the checkout, you can do the Klarna, you can do Afterpay. So we got third-party financing. If you don't got all that cash, use your financing, leverage your credit to build your dream. Okay? If you don't qualify for that, we have in-house financing. That's just a phone call away. Right? So again, if you enter 2025 in that little coupon code box thing, immediately $5,000 comes off of that. Let's see. Lisa said, did you see my question? No, I didn't. It says, when you become an affiliate with DFS, how do you know the referral is from us? Because if you've done it the correct way, Lisa, that affiliate link gives you your own link. That link links back to us with your name. Because when you sign up and when you give people your link to sign up, it comes back to us and says, hey, Lisa made a referral. It shows us when you did it, what time, and I think who you made it to. So that system, again, is genius. And that's why we give it to y'all with the coaching. So every coaching package that I have, you guys actually get this system. Digital Flow Solutions come with it. All 3 coaching packages. Okay. The one that you guys hear me talk about the least is the ILF Accelerator, because that's the one that I'm picky on who I let buy it. Because again, that was only 6 months long. So if you don't already have a property and you've not been around us a long time to kind of know what this is, 6 months may not be enough. And remember, the ILF Mastery Blueprint coaching is for life. That's one-on-one coaching, unless you leave us. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. Anything else, Lisa? Charmaine, Tia, the Alexander family, Nia. Thank you for being. I see you, Nia. Any questions before we go? Dr. Nabia, any questions from you? Charmaine, anything from you? And some of you guys are streaming from different places where it's lagging a little bit, so I'll give it a little time just in case, because I don't want to miss nobody's question. How long does it take to get a website set up and running? That just depends on kind of how many of the back and forth that you'll do. Prime example, this same team just rebuilt my website in 4 days. I'm not very picky. I wanted it fast and quick. So, but if you're somebody that's real strategic and you want every letter to be right and you want a certain color shade of blue, the blue was too dark. So again, just depending on how fast you get back with our team. And then some people will actually get the link to begin the website build out and they just sit on it for weeks and months. So as soon as you get it, start filling it out, because the more information you give my team, they're already building it. So I jokingly tell people, if you get a chance to boss my team around, why wouldn't you? So you fill that form out, give my team your info. Like prime example, all of you all that just bought that DIY, and it's a lot of y'all that just bought it, and even the people that bought the one-on-one coaching, the one-on-one coaching people, in your first session, we left that session with your mission, your vision, and your about us. Immediately send that back to the team, because now they're putting that stuff on the website for you. So right there in my mind, your website is 40% done already. We also send you that color palette that allows you guys to choose the color of what you want, because some of y'all don't know. I didn't know either. My team took me through the same process. They said, Derek, here go 50 colors. number 1 through 50. Which one do you want? Crazy for me, it was number 50. I chose the very last one, I think. So if you guys go to schousinginfo.com, that's my website. In fact, 5 of y'all do that right now. And I'll put it in the chat. schousinginfo.com. 3 of y'all go and check that out right now. My team built that in 4 days. But I've seen people have their website with my team for a month, 3 weeks. But again, they just keep going back and forth. Some people just kind of forget about it. Then they just kind of wait. So again, but the people that want it fast, usually within about 7 days of you giving them your stuff, they can be done with it. Because it's, guys, again, it's not rocket science. Name, logo, color scheme, and we give y'all the pictures. So if you're in like the ILF Mastery Blueprint, you get all the pictures from us anyway. Now the DIY don't have that, but the IMB people, y'all get y'all pictures from us anyway. Okay, makes sense? I'm gonna go back in the chat now. Let me see. No, great info. I have to get some more TikTok knowledge. Sis, me too. So Charmaine, you're an IMB member. You're family to me. So even when we meet again, as you know, Charmaine, we can talk about whatever during your coaching call. So I'll tell you the little of what I've learned. But not to be funny, but between God and TikTok, that's gonna make me rich. I've only went live 5 times on TikTok, and oh my God, I can't believe the response we're getting for all of our services. So again, that just tells me when I combine that with that other stuff, with the selling of the products and all of that, that's gonna go crazy. Like I watched the guy today, Charmaine, and I'm going on a pick trail again. The guy says, Derek, when you go in the shop, click the button that says add to every product in there. I'm thinking just choose this and just choose. He said, when people go to your profile and click in it, they can just see all of this stuff. Why not click it all? And remember, Charmaine, you don't have to buy this stuff, from electronics to houseware to gym equipment to baby stuff. And again, somebody clicking and buy it and begin. Picture somebody like me that's always going live, always running my big mouth. Thousands of people see me weekly. You don't think a couple of people gonna want them shades after they see me wearing them? Because I'll admit, I'm intrigued by them. So that's why I bought them. I want to be able to be on my phone wearing glasses. That's like the Jetsons to me. I grew up under the Jetsons. How many of y'all remember the Jetsons? I ain't crazy old, but if you don't know the Jetsons, then you probably are not born in the 80s, right? But I couldn't imagine wearing glasses, being on the phone and listening to music and taking pictures. And for $15, I want to experience that. So don't y'all laugh at me when my glasses come in probably next week and y'all be talking about, Derek got them. Yeah, I got them on because I'm an ILF provider. And watch me give y'all the game on how to promote it. Y'all going to hear this right now because y'all family to me. I'm going to say, guys, I'm right now getting ready to go to my ILF. I'm driving, but while I'm on the phone talking to a case manager or a social worker, I don't have to be holding my phone. I could be wearing these nice glasses that all of y'all think really nice glasses, but I'm talking to a case manager moving somebody in. Lord have mercy. You don't think somebody's going to want to buy these glasses from me, Charmaine? Charmaine, you might buy a pair. In fact, raise your hand right now. Am I the only one that's been intrigued by these glasses that y'all keep seeing on TikTok that can call people and talk to people and send text messages and take pictures? Because y'all know I'm not very techy, so I'm actually impressed by that. And for $15, man, I got to try that. And then you mean to tell me that I can be an affiliate of these glasses, and every time somebody buy one, I get $3.18? Oh, I want to do that. Yeah. I'd rather do that than to go and buy a bunch of glasses and pray to God that somebody buy them. God, I got 5,000 glasses from China. Can you help me sell them? Become an affiliate. Just like every product that we sell, y'all can sell my coaching. We got a lady right now just say, Derek, I like what y'all doing, but Derek, I ain't housing nobody. I don't like real estate, but Derek, I believe in what y'all doing. And you told me you got an affiliate link, Derek, for everything you do. She said, Derek, the way that you're passionate about helping people, all I got to do is send them your video, Derek. I know a lot of people want to get into housing and real estate and group homes. Derek, I'm going to just sell y'all products. I got a lady right now that makes about $4 to $5 grand a month from us, and all she do is sell my coaching. She going to say, hey, if you're thinking about starting an ILF or a group home, Don't start a group home. Start an ILF and call this guy. Here is my link. She signed up just like Lisa did and got the link. All she does is sell the coaching. She sells our VA services, and she sells DFS, Digital Flow Solutions. How genius is that? To me, that's genius. No different from what I'm telling you right now about these glasses. Anyway, can y'all see why I'm a business coach? Everything to me can be turned into a business. You just got to set it up the right way, because without the foundation of the website, CRM system, phone, social media, you don't exist. Kenya says, let me see, am I slow? I wish I knew how to speed up business. Folks seem to be so against veteran housing. I'm sorry to hear that, Kenya, because where we're at, they love it. They're demanding and begging for it. I can't get enough veteran housing to keep up with the pace. Kenya Furnished Rentals, tell me where you're located. What city and state? Dr. Nabil said, never seen any glasses on TikTok. Well, let me bless your soul, doctor. Go to TikTok when we're done, unless you got another device. Type in Bluetooth glasses. They pop up on my algorithm every 2 seconds. But don't buy them. Wait till I get mine, or go to my page and buy mine. I got a whole bunch of, I have probably 6 different pair of those glasses in my store right now. So if you go to my TikTok shop right now, my TikTok store, whatever you call it, I have these glasses. Yep. Somebody says, I'm intrigued and I'm not in TikTok. I'm going to sign up right now. Please do. In fact, I got a link for it, Lisa. Use my link, because if you do, I think you get $8 and so do I. Something crazy like that. So Lisa, me and you talk today. Don't sign up without my link, Lisa. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up now. See if I can find my TikTok. Because they done banned me on live, but I still got my link though. Keep those questions in the chat coming, guys, and I'll keep answering y'all questions. Let me see if I can find my affiliate link, and then I'm gonna also read this other question. I thought I saw something else. It says, okay, who can I talk to if I still don't understand how to use the DIY? After watching all the videos and going through the courses, there's no way you wouldn't understand it. Like, it's so self-explanatory, and I don't even talk about it tonight. But inside of the group that you're going to be in, Lisa, you can ask questions there. That's why that group is so powerful, that if you do choose the upgrade of that $47 a month, you can ask me all the questions just like my one-on-one students can. And remember, I don't call y'all students. I just want you guys to know what I'm talking about. You guys are family. But yes, that VIP Telegram group, that's only $47 a month. And that's a part of that DIY. And for the people that ask, no, you can't get the group just by itself. I don't do that. It wouldn't make sense. And that's why we made the DIY only $297, right? So that's a long way from the normal $997. Can you help me with the business plan for the ILF business? Absolutely, I can. That's what we do. But I'll be honest with you, when people hit the word business plan, that slows people down. People get afraid and never get started. There is no business plan. Now, watch me talk about this 2 ways, though, because I want to be real and also help you. The business plan is this. Haley, I don't know where you live at, but I guarantee you, and please put it in the chat, there's a need for housing. Here's your business plan. Pray to God to merge you with the right social workers and case managers and social service providers and people in your city that make decisions when it comes to housing. Your next plan is to get a digital flow solutions that I'm talking about today. That's going to be your website, your CRM, your foundation for your business. Digital Flow Solutions right here is an all-in-one platform that runs any business that you have. It's your social media, it's your website, it's your phone, it's your email marketing, it's your funnels, it's your automation. So you need a base, you need a foundation. That's kind of what we're talking about today. Every Tuesday, we talk about the foundation. Because without a foundation, I can go and rent 5 houses tomorrow and it'll never work. Because if I don't have a foundation, how do social workers find me? How do they know I'm the go-to person for what this is? So the business plan, again, is recognize the need in your city, get a foundation, start a business. My first mistake, Haley, Dummy me trying to do this without being a business. And Haley, you're not far. I'm in Orlando. I got people I coach in Tampa, no problem. But watch this, Haley, because Haley's new to us and she don't know my whole story. And I'm gonna pretend this is just me and Haley, y'all, and y'all just lucky enough to hear it. Haley, I was a social worker making 28 grand a year. God showed me a lady that was making 41 grand a month doing exactly what I'm talking about today. The only difference is, Haley, she did it in rats and roaches and she mistreated people. So to make a long story short, when I got in it, I said, God, if you let this change my life and you let me get in it, I'll go all over the world teaching it. Today, I'm just talking about what drives this whole business, though. And it's for us, it's called Digital Flow Solutions. It's an all-in-one platform that allows me to contact social workers, case managers, and social service providers so that I can fill these beds so that my beds aren't empty. Now, here is me as that bald-headed social worker praying that God change my life, praying that God get me into real estate. And dummy me, Haley, I'm in this job for 9 years before I realized, Derek, everything you prayed for, God's kind of already put you in it. You say you want to help people? Well, here goes a social work job. My wife tricked me to go to college, y'all. That was not my idea. God said, okay, Derek, you want to help people? Look at these conditions, Derek. Haley, this is just me and you, Haley. Haley, this is what I saw this lady making. $41,000 a month, housing people in conditions that look like this. The beds are on the ground, the beds on cinder blocks, no sheets, no covers, no pillowcase, no comforter. The fan sitting on the dadgum banana box. 41 grand a month, Haley. Can you imagine? So again, Haley, in your city right now in Tampa, this exists. Haley, once you get it under my coaching, we're going to make it look like this, because this also ain't rocket science. Most of this stuff in the picture is gently used. And from Walmart, we get brand new sheets, comforter, pillow, pillowcase, towel, washcloth. Everything else gently used. So your business plan, start a business, get rid of your first and last name. So instead of Haley Jaree, H&J Solutions. You get ready to change the city when it comes to affordable housing in Tampa. My biggest mistake, Haley, cost me $40,000 in a lawsuit trying to do this and just me, just Derek, just gonna do this and help people. Start a business. So here's your business plan. Again, really slowly. Start a business, recognize the need, get the foundation, social media, website. That's your foundation. Phone. Make sense? EIN, business. Now, next step, rent or lease a house. Now, Haley, if you're unlike most of us, you're going to rent this place. Now, God has blessed you, like Miss Teal, the Walker family, the Johnson family, the Belford family. You guys can buy property. God bless you. Great. Go do it. But most of us, including your big brother, Haley, I had to go and rent these places. And now we build relationships with social workers and case managers. And actually, you do this before you even rent the place. Watch this. Because, Haley, you probably just got here, but I showed earlier of how we do the proof of concept to show people that this even exists. I showed a picture of 17 case managers walking in and out of this place to show them what it is. Make sense, guys? Marketing before you ever get the house. Today, all of y'all should post tomorrow. I'm so excited. God is so good. I'm getting ready to start my housing program in 30 days. Guys, that's what I did 8 years ago, but I started at 90. And guys, you ever heard of that verse that says, call these things that be not as though they were? That's what I was doing. Some of y'all say, Derek, you was lying. No, I wasn't. I was saying, God, I want to get in this. And I'm going to tell the people, God, it's going to be here in 30 days. So on Facebook, here I go. Facebook, in 90 days, Second Chance Housing will have its first facility in Orlando, Florida. That was not true, but it was in faith. Next post. In 60 days, get where I'm going? In 30 days, in 7 days, and that's when God did it, I got my first rental property. But because I was advertising already, telling people this is what I do, and I ain't housed nobody yet, by the time I got the house, the phone is already ringing. Lord have mercy. Can somebody type in the chat, wow, that makes sense? Because if that don't make sense to y'all, then we already lost and I got to start over. And I'm real good at repeating stuff. And I'm giving so-called a business plan right now. Because most people think of a business plan, I got to sit down, write it, go to the bank, get it. Recognize the need, start a business. Thank God that you just met me, because I went through all the bumps, the bruises, and the lawsuits to get this thing up and going. Forget the business plan. I'm your cheat code to all of this. It's God first, me, softwares and systems, and these virtual assistants that we use to make it all work. But without God, none of this works. I'm baloney without God. But with God, most of y'all gonna think I'm a genius, and I'm not. I am nothing special. I just saw a lady doing this the wrong way. I said, God, how can we get in it and change it? And lucky enough for me, years later, we got the software that now runs this thing when I'm in the bed sleeping and slobbing down the side of my mouth. Y'all, I own 8 businesses now because of what this one business does for us. That ain't no bragging point. That's just to the credit and the goodness of God. This system that we talk about is what runs all 8 of them, though, when I'm in the bed sleep. I wake up to business because of this system. Does that make sense? Or am I just blabbering? Because I'm honest enough to tell y'all that I'm not very techie. I can't do half of this stuff I'm talking about, y'all, without these VAs. And the system just makes me look like a superstar. April does all the social media. Danish is my developer that's been developing software since he was 7 years old. How can I tell you guys I can build y'all website and I'm not techie? That sounds dumb. But I can when I have a Danish from Pakistan, an Alex from Nigeria that's smarter than me and more techie than me when it comes to building your website. That's why every package I sell y'all, the website on me, because I don't want you trying to figure it out. That's why our coaching is so powerful and I can brag about it like that. Every package that we have, the website build out comes with it. Guys, I'm a no-brainer to your life. God first, us right behind it, because God is crazy about us and the Forster family. And everything we put our hands on, God goes, he blow on it. Don't be mad at me, but I'm one of God's favorite. All right. So I'm going back to the chat. Oh, and again, here's Hannah. I got a lot of coaching right now, how I teach y'all how to take these VAs and start any business, because they going to know how to do the work. You don't. Most of y'all just like me. You not techie, but you got 1,000 ideas a minute, but you can't put them together. Now, let's be honest and show me 5 of y'all, because I'm admitting it too. Give me 5 people in the chat right now to say, yeah, Derek, I'm like you, big bro. I got a bunch of ideas, but I can't put these ideas together. Me neither. How you think I own 8 businesses? I can't put none of them together. But when I hire Hannah for $5 an hour from the Philippines, Hannah can, I say she does. Guys, I've been dreaming of having an assistant my whole life. But I thought it was going to cost me $17,000 a month. I thought it was going to cost me maybe $100,000 a year. When we found out that we can get virtual assistants from the Philippines, Nigeria, Egypt, Pakistan, parts of Africa, parts in Latin America for $3, $4, $5 an hour, that's the absolute cheat code to most of y'all life, and y'all don't even know it. But that's why you got me as your big brother. Make sense, everybody? Last but not least, y'all met Latrell. This is Shay's right hand. How you think Shay gonna get all them $10,000 grants? Shay can't write no grant. And I said to her face when she here, I'm telling y'all, Shay doesn't write grants. When you see Shay posting with them checks, Latrell did that, y'all, from the Philippines. Lord, I hope they understand what I'm saying tonight. Most of y'all got the dreams and the ideas, but y'all just like me, you can't put it together. Most of y'all got a 9-to-5 job, just like I had. Guys, I almost killed myself trying to work that job and do this. But now most of y'all can keep your job if you got a VA, because I'm coaching a bunch of y'all that got a job and you still running this housing program. I'm going back in the chat now. Keep those questions coming. Let me take a sip of this old tea right here. And somebody say in the chat, what are we advertising? This right here, that I'm the best housing provider in my city. And if you're a social worker or case manager, give us a call, because we want to take your clients from homeless to hopeful today. Give us a call. Come on, Haley. Now that talk was just for me and Haley. Now everybody else come back in the room. See how Haley, see how I be doing that, Haley? Because I wanted you to get that. Forget a business plan. Now, one day, if you want to do one, these AI tools are so genius today. The business plans aren't done like they were 5 years ago, even 2 years ago. Haley, you can go to Chat GPT right now and say, hey, create me a business plan, and this is what I desire. And just talking to it. Don't even text it. Just turn on that microphone and say, and then when you're done, Haley, say, now, can you make this 50 times better? Make it really professional and write it with the experience of a lawyer with 45 years experience writing these business plans. Lord have mercy. The free coaching I give y'all, I tell y'all, man, nobody coaches just the way that we do. Haley, how did you like that? Does that make sense, everybody? Let's pretend Haley left the room. Does that make sense, y'all, the way I just told y'all that? Chat GPT, give the prompt that ChatGPT is a lawyer with 45 years experience writing grants, writing business plans for this model. Absolute genius, whether y'all admit it or not. I teach it every day. Got people succeeding at this. Our coaching right now is in 38 states. Okay? So back in the chat, thanks Haley, thanks Lisa, thanks Tia, and thank you to everybody. There's a lot of you all, right? Next Level Living. I love that, actually. Who is that? Is that somebody from us? Who is Next Level Living? No, it can't be, because if you ask what problems do you run into with the landlord when leasing, I use ChatGPT today for a business plan. See that? I love that. Thank you for saying that. So that means that if Haley was like, Derek, that sounds great, bro, that's baloney. Haley, did you see what Next Level Living just said? They did exactly what I just talked about. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Like, I can't make this up. And I don't even know who that is. But watch me answer that question, though. Next Level Living says, let's put it on the screen for people that can't see in the chat. What problems do you run into with landlords when leasing? Problem number one, they're believing you that you actually do this. Number two, they're believing that you'll make it work and won't destroy the house. And number three, they just don't believe in who you are. And most of the times, I'll admit, it's because there's no website, no email, professional email, and there's no social media. Right now, I can show you guys an email of where I'm talking to some guy about renting a property. And I'll admit, I'm so confident now about it that I don't care what they ask me. I don't care what they're looking for. My mission and my message is the same. And obviously, my IMB members, you guys get the exact coaching of the verbiage of what we say. But the problems, again, that we run into, I just told you, and for most people that I experience on strategy calls, discovery calls, and people that call in after watching our webinar, Derek, I've been trying to do this, and I'm trying to rent the house, but the homeowner don't think that he thinks I'm a scam. Do you have a website? No, not yet. Do you have social media? No, not yet. So what happens when the guy looks you up after you leave the house? Because that's what everybody does. Soon as you leave, they go and look you up. Google, Instagram, they can't find you. Guess what happens when somebody Googles me, y'all? I dare 5 y'all to do it right now. Type in Derek Forston, ILF. I'll fill the whole front page up. Now, did I do that? No. But it's because I'm live so much on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We post every day, 7 days a week on social media. So that big word, the algorithm, just catches me and I'm all in it. So I'm hard to miss. So in my coaching, I teach you guys, don't be hard to miss. Back to her question. What problems do you run into? Again, they don't think you can actually handle it, and they don't know if you're even real. So it's actually proven that you do this. But once you can prove it, and watch this, let me give you some good news too. Most landlords can care less what you do in that house. You just got to prove the ability to pay the rent. I've had people tell me, man, I don't care what you doing here, Derek. Just pay these $18.50 every month, bro. You can do whatever you want. Yes, sir, no problem. And then in the beginning, some people want to see that you make a certain amount of money. Obviously, you can't rent that place. My coaching gonna tell you to obviously find the person that owns the property that's renting it, not some property management company. I got a whole ebook that tells that. In fact, text the word purpose. If you text the word purpose to 407 326 0086, I give the exact verbiage. And I'll admit, years ago, I never gave this verbiage unless you had my one-on-one coaching. Today, it's in an ebook for $97 and a role play, a recorded role play. So it's not just the ebook, it's also a role play. Let you hear what does it sound like. And God bless my brother for you guys that never met him. He passed away about a year ago. You guys get to hear his voice because we did the role play together. So you still get the coaching of my late brother, Otis. Okay? So text the word purpose to 407 326 0086. And I also put that in the chat. Text purpose. Yep, years ago, I would never tell people what that verbiage was because some people, again, I just don't want people to get themselves in trouble to get a house and then just ruin themselves. But over the years, I got a little soft. I said, you know what? I'm going to put this in an ebook because a lot of people want to know, Derek, what are you saying to these people to rent that house? Okay, I put it in an ebook now. Next Level Living says, I just took your webinar today. Perfect. So I hope you schedule a strategy call because that's free. You pop up, I studied you today. Perfect. So let me know what you've seen, if you've enjoyed it. Because if you know anything about me now, you know that we love God, we love people, and we love real estate. I'm no pastor, I'm no bishop, I'm no priest. But imagine having a job or a business to where the financial blessing of God was already built into it. And that's what this is as an independent living facility. Make sense, everybody? And that's that private room, because remember, for the new family, the Anderson family, you guys said, well, Derek, how many models is it? Because I saw that you had 2. Well, it's actually 3. The first model is this, the shared room. The second model is the private suite that has a bathroom. And then we have a private room that's just a bed by itself, and they still share the bathroom with other people. So shared, private suite. Private suite has the bathroom. Make sense, everybody? Okay. Any questions or any concerns about that before I move on to anything else? I'm also going to take a quick break, get a word from David and Dennis, and we'll be right back. Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show. Hey, David, did you know that you can start your own housing program and it doesn't require you for you to own the property and you do not need a license? So how in the world would you do that? I was always told that you had to own the property and that there was always some kind of special license that you had to get from your city to do this. People always told me that there was lots of red tape to jump through. So you mean to tell me these are also not group homes? It's actually simple. They're called independent living facilities, and Forster Consultants actually created it. They hold the trademark for it. So I follow them religiously on Instagram at Forster Consultants as well as Facebook. And every Monday night at 6 p.m., they actually go live on YouTube at Forster Consultants, and I follow them there as well. So you mean to tell me my dream of becoming this housing provider that I've always dreamt of is closer than I realize? And again, you're telling me I don't need a license and I don't have to own the property. Absolutely. You do not have to own the property. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be a CNA. And you can get started as soon as tomorrow. Click the link below for more information. All right, we are back. We are back. And I see a few people had already text that word purpose. I think I saw you text it to Lisa, but Lisa, guess what? You actually get that already in the package that you bought. So inside of the DIY do-it-yourself version, guys, it involves every ebook, every curriculum, all of our paperwork, guys, for only $297. So I'll admit, you guys should not buy that ebook by itself for $97 when you can get the entire everything for $297. So let me talk about that for 2 seconds, just in case if people are a little confused about that. We got a crazy sale going on, guys, on two of our coaching products. One is our one-on-one coaching that we're giving $5,000 discount on it. And all you do is enter 2025 in that little coupon code box. It immediately changes the price. And really, I'll admit, the only requirement is that you guys give us a 5-star Google review and say, Derek, man, I appreciate you guys. I love this stuff, and I can't wait to get started. Hit the 5 stars. You put 2025 in that box, the price changes. So for only $2,500 now, you get our one-on-one coaching. That's an absolute no-brainer. But the DIY version has always been our go-to for people that maybe couldn't afford the coaching, the one-on-one, because the one-on-one is originally $7,500. The grant scholarship brings it to $25,000. But for people that couldn't afford that, we created a DIY version. And watch this. It involves everything that my one-on-one people get. You just don't get me. My one-on-one people get me as their one-on-one coach. Prime example, there's a lot of you all in here right now. Charmaine is a one-on-one person. Charmaine's got my personal phone number, right? Who else is in here that might be an IMB member? Let me scroll here. Who else? Who else is in here? I don't see anybody else. A lot of you guys are in that 297. But again, the 297 involves all the paperwork, all the documents, all the courses, all the curriculum, and we build your website. So most people, I'll admit, and I told Lisa this today, most people say, Derek, I'm only buying this course because, bro, I want your paperwork. And I want to be in that group that you offer for $47 a month. Guys, if you know anything about our paperwork and you know about my $40,000 lawsuit many years ago, that paperwork was built from that lawsuit. It cost me $8,000 to get the paperwork. We give y'all the same paperwork inside of the 297 plan. So that's what I'm saying, guys. If you guys don't get that why it's on this crazy sale, you're doing yourself a disservice. So again, you get the website build out, all of my coaching of how to do this on video for $297, and we build your website. So just text DIY to the phone number that's scrolling below. That'll come to you. And again, when you get to the checkout, just put DIY in the box. Make sure you do that 5-star Google review separately. You can do that tomorrow or the next day. That don't matter. But that's also kind of what we're just asking for, to make sure you get that discount. But we'll allow you to discount immediately, and we'll just trust that you'll do the 5-star Google review. So, and the other thing that's pretty cool about the 297 plan is that I'm allowing you guys for only $47 a month to be inside of the group. So it's a VIP community to where my one-on-one folks, I coach them repeatedly, on and on one-on-one, but we also meet once every third Wednesday of the month. Prime example, that Wednesday is coming up. So that's where you guys that don't get the one-on-one coaching can still get me once a month, and you can still text questions 5 days a week in that group. So that's why a lot of people say, Derek, I'll be honest, bro, this deal is so sweet, and I'll be honest, Derek, I'm only getting it for the paperwork, and I want to be in that group because I feel like I get you one-on-one that way. So I hope you guys get that, because they're going to change that back to normal pricing very soon. They're working on it, but I'm telling you guys why it's still available. I'm allowing that. So last time, DIY to get our DIY product for only $297 instead of $997. And then if you want to get that ILF Mastery Blueprint, right? When you get to checkout at forsterconsultants.com/IMB, enter 2025 in that box. It'll say, do you have a coupon code or enter coupon code? You enter 2025. Immediately it changes, and you will see the difference in pricing from $7,500 to $2,500. And that, again, is an absolute no-brainer. I've allowed you guys to join together. If you got a partner or a friend and you want to share it with, we've been allowing that. Okay, so I just want to make sure people knew that. Charmaine says, one of the best investments you'll ever make. Don't miss out. Why would she say that if it wasn't true? right? She's already spent her money. So if I wasn't treating her right and she wasn't family, she getting the coaching, she wouldn't say that. One thing about the internet, they'll tell on you if you ain't keeping it real. Okay, so love that. Lisa said, how do I upgrade to the $47 group? So Lisa, you should have got something that was automated. And I know that's funny to you because I know that we talked earlier, but there's a and if I mess up this language, Michelle, run downstairs and correct me. But there's a bot that's usually released that invites you into that group. As soon as you do it, we also see it on our end. So check your messages, either on text or email, about something that's inviting you. And also, what's funny, some people are saying, well, Derek, I can't find the group. But what we're finding out, they never downloaded Telegram. So make sure, number one, everybody, download the Telegram app, because that's where all of our VIP communities are. So if you are somebody that purchased that $297 and want to be in that group, make sure first step is downloading Telegram. And then check your text message and make sure that, you didn't miss it there. She says, I got to check after I got off the phone with you. It was early. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, and I'll have my team just because they can hear it too, and I'll have them check it. But, yeah, we want to make sure that you're able to get that because, again, that was supposed to be all changed as of 10 p.m. Monday night. And, again, I jokingly tell you, I'm just like Walmart. If the price say that, I got to honor it. So I'm going to leave it that way until my team changes it back to what it's supposed to be. So if I were you all, I take absolute advantage of that. And for you all that text the word scholarship and you have a call with me, as long as you've watched the webinar, I'm still honoring the scholarship that you would do, right? So a lot of y'all texted, but your appointment is after and like way in the future, no problem. I'm still honoring that from you all as well. I'm sorry?
So Lisa, she got a text at 4:15.
So Lisa, you got a text at 4:15. Not sure if that's my time or yours because you're in California. But in my system, it says that you got that text that I'm referring to right now at 4:15. And it was two of them. So one may be a text or both a text or email. So Shay's here now. So they should be both a text. So check that out, Lisa. Ken says, thanks for this, man. You all are so encouraging. No, thank you. I appreciate you for saying that because that's my whole goal. I want to come here and be encouraging and lift you guys up and show you a better way that maybe one day you can quit your job and do this full time. Okay. So let me check for, you use Afterpay. Perfect. So that's a great thing to advertise. Lisa, I didn't know that. So I love that. I love when people leverage credit to build their dream. Lisa didn't pay for her package all out of her pocket. She used Afterpay. So that's a third-party financing. So yes, with Derek, do you offer financing? Yeah, we do. And she saw it at checkout. So she had the choice to use either Klarna or Afterpay. Probably Afterpay gave her a better deal, and that's why she chose it. So I love that. If I had my horns, I'd be bum, 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 because that's really cool. Because we never know how you guys do that. It don't show us that, I don't think. So thank you for letting me know that you did use our financing. That's pretty cool. I want to highlight that. That's really cool. So glad we offer that.
I had a great event.
Let's see. Shay, if you actually want to come on and talk about it, I don't mind that. Shay hey guys, Shay didn't play hooky today. Shay actually had a different speaking engagement, and if she wants to, she can either tell y'all tonight, and I can put her on, or she can share. Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
So Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, don't miss it. Shay want to talk to y'all about what, because I told y'all ever since that one meeting at the Central Florida Reentry Network, all of these meetings keep coming. And this one tonight, I wasn't invited. This was women only.
Women and nonprofits.
And nonprofits. So see? So again, you just never know. Okay? So big shout out to Next Level Living who found us today and watched the webinar. So I hope you also took that advantage of doing that strategy call. And also let me know in the chat, Next Level Living, do you want our one-on-one coaching? Do you prefer the DIY, or will you just want what I call the free version? Just show up every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday right here on YouTube, right? So we just kind of like to know. Let me know, Next Level, NLL. Love that name, by the way. Good evening, Shay. That came from Lisa.
Hi.
Where are you, and can you share how you grew? I.e. failures, but you got back up because I am so ready to quit. No, don't quit. You obviously are not under my coaching talking like that. So Let me hug you real quick.
Yeah. Can I come in and give
And
a
yeah,
hug?
we don't quit,
We're
right?
gonna do a group hug just so they
So
can
yeah,
see
Shay,
it.
come on, slide in here, Shay.
We're gonna do a group hug.
Mm,
We got to give you that hug, right?
yeah.
Don't quit.
And boy, I got
Please
a
don't
bunch of
quit.
those.
Yeah.
So apparently, boy, you didn't hear me talk about just the other day how last year in a whole was rough for
Yeah.
me and a bunch of other people around us, right? I'm sure you know a bunch of people. So a lot of people that I kind of know, I don't know if it's just the times, I don't know if it's the administration, if it's just God's timing, but a lot of those same people now are doing better, even including us. But oh my God, pick your story. She says, can you share how you grew? So I'm not sure if you know my beginning story. I'm sure you heard it, but how I grew, I'll just jump more into that. Failures caused me to grow. I made the Channel 8 news in a bad way. I went through a $40,000 lawsuit. That was bad. Sometimes your beds don't get filled as fast as you think they should. You got to pay rent from your pocket. Guys, I experienced all of that. I just happened today to be in what I call the overflow. I don't have a bed available. I could put a guy on a couch right now because I'm so full. And I don't believe in putting people on the couch. So I don't want to ramble, but I want to kind of just say, and I'll let Shay go too, but we've been through so much, sis or sir. I'm not sure who you are yet. But we just always believe in that we can't give up because we believe that we're in purpose. Yeah. We believe that what we do, no matter if we're swimming in money, swimming in the dough, or we're struggling barely being able to buy grocery, we're in purpose. And I believe what we're doing, it'll always pan out because we're doing God's will. Yeah. And I just got a mind frame that says, if I'm doing God's will, helping God people, how can I fail? Mm-hmm. And even though they're going to be tough times, we're going to stomp our big toe, and sometimes, boy, we're going to be scratching where it don't itch, meaning financially, because that's what most of us struggle with, the money part of it. Get the money and the relationship. I just believe in keep pushing. And I don't know if that's just a part of my makeup. I don't know if that's my faith. Shay, if you can grab me one of those mustard seeds out of that cabinet, I want to show us something. I'm actually going to start mailing those to people. Big shout out to Angela Brooks if you're here. And you, Kenyon Furnace, just brought this idea to me. I got these packages that I'll admit I won't even take credit for. Angela Brooks blessed me with this. Angela, are you here? Probably not. Most of y'all, I guarantee, you can't see what's inside of this little jar. But ever heard of that scripture that says, if you have faith as small of a grain of a mustard seed, it's 3 of them in this jar and you can barely see it. And I'll admit, y'all, most days my faith was that small. But we just keep the faith and we just keep it moving. I also try to tell my little pea brain that, Derek, the world is dependent on you, bro. Yeah. Derek, homeless people would be homeless on the street, sleeping behind a dumpster without you, bro. So no matter what life gives you, Derek, you're the only go-to. You're the only it. So even though there's millions of people around me and thousands in my city, I tell my little pea brain, Derek, you're the only person, bro, and nobody's going to do this other than you. So if you don't get it together and do it right, this whole city fails. So God, I need you. And I talk to God every day the way I'm talking to y'all. Some people pray like this. Heavenly Father, dear Lord, I humbly want to come before you. And I don't do that. I say, God, I need your help. I'm doing your will, helping your people. Yeah. God, help me. Bring the finances, bring the relationships. And sometimes, guys, the season seems so long of going through it. It seems that it'll never end. Yeah. Trust me, we just came out of one. We was like, Shane, like, what's going on in our life? We helping people, we coaching, we housing the homeless. Why is me? But again, I'm gonna let Shay hop in here. We just believe in just keep moving. We're both Scorpios. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. All get out. Impatient, but we're also faith-driven people. Yeah. So that's all I have to lean on is that. I don't have a rich mama. My dad's dead. I don't got a rich family. My brother and I started this thing years ago. He passes away last year. Like, I could just name the problem. People owe you money. Don't get me on that. Oh, please. Taxes, lawsuits. Like, I could just go on and watch this, family. Everybody's got a level. Because I got friends right now that laugh at my problems because their problems are $80,000 a month problems. Yeah, we had that conversation. I cry about an $80,000 bill. He gets them every month. And if people miss a beat paying their stuff, guess what happens to him? So there's levels to this. Some people say, wow, Derek, You say you made 30 grand a month, 40 grand sometimes with all of our stuff. Yeah. And he said, well, dog, man, I made 26 grand on my, it's levels to, everybody's on a level.
Yeah.
Forget about that too, because that's what you get caught up in. Comparing yourself to the Joneses. So again, I just keep God first. I keep praying and talking to God, and I try my best not to speak negative. It's easy to do that.
Very.
So I'm somebody that'll clam up and get quiet, and you'll think I'm down and depressed, but it's just me keeping from to run this mouth the wrong way. There's power in the tongue. And the sad part about it, y'all, it works both ways. You talk negative, it's gonna work that way. You talk positive, and the crazy part, I'm the only one that'll keep this real. It works more with the negative and faster than it does with the positive. Because we can say every day, I'm the head and not the tail, and I'm rich tomorrow. Does that always come that way? But you let yourself talk negative, it's still like it come faster. So watch your mouth, is my saying. Keep God first. And whatever you do, just keep it moving and tap into some good coaching. I don't know if I'm your coach. I don't know, because you got a name and all of that, but where are you getting your coaching from? How long has it been since you found me? Are you the same person that you just found me today? Hold on. Let me see. No, that was NLL. So I'm done. I'm going to let Shay hop in. Yeah. Shay, you want to sit here? Or
if they can hear me, can, let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, and then we'll go from there. But I just wanted to also ask that individual, what was it again? What was the name? The name is Kenyon Furnished. I want you to text your address to the 407-326-0086. Full name, because what I want to do is I want to mail you some mustard seeds. And Derek and I will write
as a contact.
As a point of contact.
And we'll pray over it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you trust us, we'll pray over it.
Absolutely.
As a point of contact.
Yeah, as a point of contact. I want to mail you some mustard seeds, because I think what sometimes we get faith. If you see the mustard seed and hold it in your hand, it'll blow your mind, because if you breathe on it too heavy, it'll fly out of your hand. And those are the things that we have to remember. You know, your faith is at this point because you're getting ready to position. The trials and tribulations come to propel you. Look at a slingshot. The more pressure you pulling that thing back, or a bow and arrow, it's hard to pull that bow back. But boy, once you get that thing way back here and you are struggling and struggling, when you let that sucker go, what's going to happen? It is going to take off really far. And it has so much power behind it that it can kill an animal. So think about that bow and arrow. So even though this trial is a trial in this moment, don't allow it to distract you from purpose. A lot of times the trials come to see if you really trust God, or if you're trusting in your own strength. Okay, as Derek said, we encountered a lot in the past 2 years, and we've had to really just tighten up our bootstraps and be anchored in God. I can't tell you that every day for me was speaking positive. You know, it was days that Derek had to say, just shut up. Like, you know, just please
watch
be quiet.
Your mouth, Shay.
You know, watch your mouth.
Shay, watch your mouth.
And then there were moments
or don't talk. Because we can't take the negative stuff, because that happened fast.
It did. It does.
The negative stuff can happen fast, y'all. Some people just scared to tell you that.
It does.
That positive stuff take a little time. So watch your mouth.
And watch what you say,
Okay. Yeah, so also, even when you first getting started, some of my trials, guess what? My whole city said that, Derek, you can't do this. You need a license. How you going to house people and not be a group home? And now the same city, they beg for it. So sometimes, like Thurgood Marshall says, do what you feel is right and let the law catch up to it. And I've been doing that since way back, since 2018, 17, 18.
Let the law catch up.
How did I say it? Law? Oh, I'm country like that. Let the law catch up to it. So we just believe, and I believe that this is right. Right? Again, I tell people, I'm no pastor, I'm no bishop, but we do love God. We love people, and we love real estate. And God has allowed us to merge it all together. Okay, so again, just keep pushing, sis. I'd recommend some great coaching from us, and even if it's the free one, every Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, be right here. Okay, and if all possible, that $297, which still gives you me in that group, I would consider that. And a new support group. And a new support group, because I don't know who you around. I don't know your friends, your family, or your foundation, but get around some good people too, right? Not sure if you're around negative people that are telling you to quit or adding to it. but also just get around some good people
Yeah.
too. So I hope that also makes sense.
And please don't forget, text us your address. We would love to send you, again, we would
Yeah.
love to send you that, to be
Yeah.
a point of contact in prayer with you, and to help, be a positive influence, and give you something to hold on to, right? And just be reminded that you have
Yeah.
got this. You are not in this to quit. You're in this to be able to go through every trial and tribulation and be able to share it with the world of how God
Absolutely.
brought you through. So definitely do that.
And how long has it been since you found us? Like, are you fairly new to us, or you've been around a while? Let me know that in the chat too. And as we pray out today, I'll make sure I include that in my prayer.
Absolutely.
Because that's kind of my prayer for all of y'all when I leave. So if you've been around me, you know how I pray. But I want you guys to succeed and nothing to stop it, because you're doing God's will. You're not just in some business. God said to help the homeless and the needy and the displaced and the marginalized. We just happen to be doing it through real estate. So it's like, God, how dare you? In fact, guys, I got a video that talks about, say, y'all, God is crazy. Like, have you seen that one, Kenyon? That one where I'm saying, I think I'm in a black shirt. I said, God is crazy right now. It's real weird. I've never been here before. But somehow you're going to use this craziness for my good. Like, hopefully you've seen that. So you said about 2 months. Okay.
And how long have you been housing?
Yeah.
How long have you had the home? How long have you been, how long have you been doing
What city and state?
Yeah.
Where are you located? I think you already put that. So let me scroll up too, so I don't make you double work.
I'm late.
Oh, wow. Lisa says, I pay $74 every 2 weeks. That's cool. So she used that payment plan. So, like, how does that sound to anybody that thought you couldn't afford $297?
Come on with it.
$74 every 2 weeks? That's like what? Half of 74 is what? I'm terrible at math, like $34. Wow. That's doable to change your life. So Lisa, again, thank you for putting that, because somebody needs to hear that. Lisa used our third-party financing, which is right there at checkout, called Klarna and Afterpay. It's 2 of them. I think she used Afterpay.
Yeah,
she just put that is $74 every 2 weeks. Genius to me. Okay. Lisa says, I'll look into it. I forgot the telegram. Of course you did, Lisa. We told you that earlier. That's like the 8th person that says, Derek, I'm trying to get this group, but hey, you gotta get Telegram first. Right? There was something up here that I never went back to. Let me see. I love that you like to jump in there and go versus spending time with business plans. That was my analysis paralysis. And that's what I said to Haley earlier. Yeah. Forget a business plan. Let's go. Like, that frustrates people, because who's going to read it? Who's going to approve it? Yeah. Who you going to hand it to? You don't need no business plan. I'm giving it to you today. There's a need in your city. Take off and go. Follow my coaching. Pray. God first. First the consultants. Digital Flow Solutions. Virtual assistants. That's your whole cheat code in life right there. Because if you don't, because if God ain't in it, it'll all fail. I'm a great guy, but if you don't involve God in it, my coaching is baloney. Okay. Also, here's something that I talked about a few weeks ago: being a faithful tither of your place of worship. When somebody asks me what sustains our business or what catapults it, even when it ain't doing well, Derek, right now, Derek, I'm not afraid to tell y'all that right now, my ILF business is doing well, and I'm full begging for another house.
Yeah, especially when you got.
I like to think that that's because I'm kind of a cool guy, but forget about that. I'm a faithful tither. God honors my tithe by me saying, God, I make 100% of this money, and you only want 10% of it, and I keep the 90. That's a pretty cool deal. Here you go. Some of y'all, it'll break your heart to make $13,000 today and tithe $1,300 to your church. That'll break your heart. Not me. I'm adding a little extra to it, actually. Because some of y'all, and somebody need to hear this, and I'm no prophet. Some of y'all are too concerned about what the pastor gonna do with the money.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Whether he gonna buy a Benz, pay his house note, I don't care what they do with it. That's between him and God. The Bible tells me to bring all my into the storehouse so that there may be meat in mine. Shay, we gonna eat some good meat tonight because we take care of God first. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Somebody need to hear that. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But forget about what they're doing with it. God told you to give it.
Yep.
But also pray behind it that God allow this seed, this money that you see as a seed to bless your people, bless your kingdom, and God at the same time allow it to bless my family.
I want to share this.
Shay, do I not say that every Sunday when we tithe at the altar?
Yes, but I want to also share this real quick. So when you're sowing seed, you've always got to, it's just like the farmer, seed time and harvest. There's going to be time you plant seed. It's going to take time to be watered, nurtured, to grow. So even for you, Kenyon Furnish, you might be in that place where you're watering the seed that you've planted. It's not time to reap the harvest. But if you continue to keep tending to that crop or keep tending to your business by stewarding it well, by watering it, right? By feeding it, by nurturing it, nourishment, all of those things, when it's time for the harvest to sprout up, ain't nothing or no one that's going to stop you. So just be consistent in all that you are doing. Find out if there's areas that need to be pivoted. Maybe you need to pivot a little bit in some areas.
She just pivoted a little bit because she used to do Airbnb.
Okay.
And I'm getting a lot of people, because I got a video about that. Do you want to do something more meaningful with your real estate instead of Airbnb because of all the restrictions and things that are? So she's probably feeling that too. Okay. So she's made a pivot. So I'm proud of her for that. Yep. And you're probably being a little bit harder on yourself than you deserve to. You don't deserve to be so hard on yourself. And you said that. You're probably like Shay and I, like go. Yeah. Now. And some of y'all got to take that Katara spirit, Katara Johnson, who I don't think is here tonight, but she started under our coaching and it took her years to get started. Some people catch it in weeks, months, days. Katara, a few years. She been to our masterclass, all our coaching, all our curriculum, read every book I put out, and almost at 95% of every live I do. Yeah. Her story is not like a lot of people I coach that get started in 30, 60, and 90 days. That's not her story. But today, she can't get the houses fast enough because she never stopped moving. Yeah. So you need to talk to Katara or just hear her story. So Katara, if you're here and I don't know it, let me know. Okay. So Shay, you want to address here?
No, I'm good. So she says, I'm a vet. So my target demographic is both seniors, 55 plus, seeking independent living, and veterans. Also, let's see if the calls aren't coming in for that demographic,
I'll ask those same questions I ask everybody, and you can answer it or not. Right. Do you have a website right now? Do you have a logo? Do you advertise every day on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram? Because with Digital Flow Solutions, you take one post, it goes all 8 places at one time, everywhere. How many places do you go and visit per week? What social work and case managers are you meeting with? Yeah. What reentry network are you a part of?
What other organizations?
How many times you go live on TikTok, Instagram, or social media talking about your housing program? That's my checklist for anybody that tell me that they're struggling. And 90% of people say, now, a lady called me last week. She did all of that. So guess what she's waiting on? God's timing. Can't rush that. She done all of these things. She's following the culture to the T. But 90 to 95% of people, when I ask these questions, I can poke holes in your whole story in terms of no website. Oh, you don't go live? Oh, you never shoot videos and show your beds in the background? Oh, so how do people know you? Yeah. So today, Kenyon Furnish Rentals, I'm going to assume the way that we think and the way that we coach, today, nobody knows you. Under my coaching, that changes immediately through Digital Flow Solutions. So just one question. Forget the other 10. Tell me in the chat, do you actually have a website and social media? Just answer that one. Let me know, because this ain't picking on you, but I want to see how can we help. Right. Because if somebody's listening, they're taking free notes right now. Yep. And then I got about 4 minutes and 18 seconds before I got to go. But other than that, let me know if you have a website, social media, or any kind of branding. She says, oh, I don't go live. Now, you could have kept that one a secret. You didn't have to tell me that one. Tell me about the website and social media. How many social media? How much do you post every day? Because I often tell people, I don't care if you find the best fried chicken in America. If you don't advertise it, how do we know to go buy it? McDonald's don't sell the best hamburger nowhere, but they advertise every day, 50 times a day. Where you go when you get hungry? McDonald's. Where your kids trying to go when they get hungry? McDonald's. They're on the daggone TV every day. Yeah. But you buy the burger and put it right now outside your back porch, it looks the same in 17 days. It's a fake burger, fake meat, fake bread. But we go buy it every day because they stay in front of our face. That's advertising 101, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I have a website and social media. Are you posting every day? Last question. I won't pick on you no more. Are we posting 7 days? So if I went to your page right now, in other words, and because we're family, I would encourage 5 of y'all right now to go to her page or his page and give them love. Just like something, say something, just show some love just to be nice.
Share a post.
Share a post. Twitter, Insta, Facebook, and Google. Good job. And I don't know what's there, but, you know, I'm glad you found us. Okay, so my coaching in terms of price is out of range. Soak up this free stuff on Instagram, Facebook, and the YouTube channel where there's over 745 videos on this topic. Okay, so again, thank y'all so much again for allowing me to come and run my big mouth and share what I love to do with you all. I appreciate that. She says, I need both of y'all. Mm-hmm. I can see that. And no, not posting every day. And that's a mistake, right? You ever heard that post that said, y'all gonna get sick of me today? They should be sick of you, Kenyon. So you should post 7 days a week. And even though I don't do it, guess who does it? For Shay.
I actually had to give Latrell a pow this week. He's been so focused on updating my website that he ain't posted this week.
See what I'm saying?
I say, listen,
with this
sir,
team, easy. If not, do it yourself at least once a day. But the way that my coaching goes right now today, Kenyon, nobody know you. And that's not a bad thing. We just got to change it. That changes tomorrow, tonight, every day.
Yeah.
Go look at my post at Second Chance Housing.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, okay. Other than that, guys, I'm done. Y'all be great. I love y'all. Don't forget that the coach is still on that crazy set until my team changes it. Because somebody gonna be in trouble with my team tomorrow. But anyway, y'all get it. Y'all get the win from that. And then anybody that set up an appointment that's futuristic, that's outside of this sale, I'm still going to honor it. Okay. And last but not least, Miss Tanya Taylor, I think it was. Yes, you can go half with somebody. I do allow that at the discount price. No problem. Okay. Just let us know and we'll send those separate invoices to you and your friends separately. Because I don't recommend that if you don't know each other, don't send somebody your money.
Please don't.
You don't know them, and I don't want to be a part of a scam. So we'll send you an invoice and your friend one. Because what if you send your friend the money and you thought she came to us, but she went to Jamaica on a trip? Now you mad at her and me. So we'll send you a separate invoice, right? And that's it, man. I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. Tia ain't gonna tell you, Shay, because she ain't gonna give me no credit, but I kept my voice not crazy loud today. But Tia ain't gonna say it. She ain't gonna come in the chat. She probably gone already. You know, Tia gonna go off on me if she's here. Charmaine will tell it though. If Charmaine's here, Charmaine will tell it. Tia might hide it.
You got a little excited.
Where's Charmaine at?
Completely excited.
Charmaine ain't gonna hide it. Tia may try to hide it because Tia local to me. Charmaine gonna be nice and tell the truth. Let me see if Charmaine's still here. Charmaine, you here?
Hey, let the people go to bed.
Hey, I'm gonna let you guys go. Lisa, I'm glad to see that you did sign up and you in that group now. Great job. So that means you found it.
I saw it.
Oh, anyway, I'll let Shay do that on a different day because Shay want to show you guys also how to build your own bots in Telegram and start a business from that. That's a whole thing.
That's gonna be in the
Shay will share that with you guys. That'll be in that private community more than likely. God bless you too, Miss Lisa. And it's nighttime here. Lisa, you in Cali, so you still get to enjoy some of your day. So Lisa, you be great. Thank you again, Lisa, for trusting us and my family to guide you. And thank you to all of the probably 16 different families that joined us in the last just 2 days. You guys are bombarding us in a good way, and we appreciate it. You guys be good, and I'm going to pray y'all out of here. Now unto him.
Furnishing. Don't you forget to contact us at 407-326-0086. Go for it.
Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ever ask or think, according to God's power that works in each and every one of you guys. Father God, thank you so much for the seed that was sown tonight. Thank you for the listening ears that tuned in tonight. And by your Holy Spirit, God, let these words saturate their hearts. No, this wasn't Bible today, but God, this was your will and how we care for people through real estate. So God, I speak right now that the devil is under these people's feet, especially Miss Kenyon or the Kenyon family. And Father God, you see that she's trying to do your will. She's trying to help people, and she's involving the love of God in it. So God, allow it to work. Right now, release every resource of social workers and case managers. Release the resources for real estate. Release the resources for relationships, because God, is hard to do this business without the proper relationships. So God, we bring those forth now and call them forth today. And Father God, everybody that's under the sound of my voice, and especially my coaching students, God bless them financially, physically, and spiritually. And again, God, these people are trying to do your will. So God, we need your help. We need your permission, and we need you to open the door of every opportunity that is out there. God, put these people's names on the top of the mountain, that when these people start to talk about what it is, it sounds like the best thing since sliced bread. God, we give you all the glory and all the honor and all the praise today. In fact, God, we decrease so that you can increase inside of us. And God, tonight, before most of these people ever get their first set of keys, and for the people that have keys and a house, God, we dedicate the program to you now. This is your program. And God, thank you for allowing these people to be the overseer over it. Father God, calm them down mentally. Make them rich and add no sorrow. And again, God, it's hard to do your will sometimes without the finances. So God, release the financial funds that we need to do this, from the north, the south, the east, and the west. God, give these people money that is owed to them from other people.
Yes.
Cause a shaking in people that owe these folks money, whether that's a creditor, their neighbor, a family member, or a business. God, cause every financial breakthrough to happen in these people's lives tonight. And God, will be ever so careful to give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. And God, let not us have a give up spirit. We do not give up when we're doing the will of God. It's not built in it. So God, thank you, and thank you. And if y'all believe that, say amen,
Amen,
amen, and amen.
Amen.
I love y'all. Y'all be good, and we'll see y'all Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Be on the lookout for when I go live on TikTok, because that's not kind of a concrete day yet. I just do it randomly. So make sure you follow me at Derek Forston on TikTok. Be my friend on Facebook at Facebook, Derek Forston. Befriend this clown that's over here playing with my head right now at Sean Yeshe Forston. But more important than becoming our friend, be nosy at what we're doing and what we're talking about and what it looks like, especially for people that have no clue or you're new to us. Soak up some of this free coaching, but also take advantage of these scholarships and these deals that are going on. Again, I love y'all. Y'all be good, and we'll see you guys Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show. Hey, what's going on, family? Are you somebody that needs some help in your life or your business? Are you somebody that has a lot of ideas, but you can't quite get them out? You probably need a virtual assistant, guys. And again, at $5 an hour, that's an absolute cheat code for you, your life, your family, and your business. Because oftentimes these virtual assistants, guys, can do a lot of what we can't. And they often come with a bachelor or a master's degree. So when it comes to the educational side of it, guys, these VAs are, again, the cheat code to everything that you're probably looking for. Most of you guys have a full-time job, so it's hard to kind of implement a lot of the ideas that God is giving you or the ideas that are in your heart. You should be visiting va101.co to get a virtual assistant that can help you in your life and your business and get some of these ideas out of your brain onto paper and then to implementation. One more time, visit va101.co, not .com, but 101.co and get a virtual assistant, guys, for $5 an hour. It's the cheat code, and it'll be the best decision that you ever made. I promise. Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back.
Have you ever wanted to open your own group home? Were you told that you needed a license from the state? Were you told that you had to hire staff? You were probably told that you had to own the property, right? Let Forston Consultants introduce you to Independent Living Facilities, ILF, which are group homes that do not require a license, staff, and you don't have to own the property. At Forston Consultants, we walk you through the entire process of how to operate your own independent living facility. We don't just give you a bunch of videos to watch on your own, which could get confusing. Here is what you need to do next, in this order. Step number 1, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Forston Consultants for tons of secrets on how to start your own independent living facility. Step 2, sign up for our webinar at forstonconsultants.com to learn more about this great opportunity. Step number 3, purchase our best-selling book, How to Open an Independent Living Facility in 10 Easy Steps. Step number 4, contact us for your free consultation so you can quit your boring job in the next 90 days.